my name is Brenda. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day. It is Sunday, June 14th. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day this Sunday to hang out with me. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. And for those of you who have been entertained all this time, thank you for continuing to be entertained with me. Anyways, we have Gona. She's right here. She decided to hang out with me today. She's very exhausted. We babysat. Well, we didn't really babysit. Well, kind of babysat our grandson. I babysat my grandsons yesterday for a few hours while my daughter was working, and then my daughter came back to the house, and my husband and one of my grandsons went in the pool. I watched the little one because he was knocked out, and so it was a very busy day for us. And then I did all my house chores really quick. Well, you know, my routine is to do the linen, the bedroom, the sheets and everything on Sunday, but I decided to do it yesterday afternoon. So it was a busy afternoon. So Kona is extremely tired from being chasing little boys down, and you know. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys a few things. First, I got this package all the way from Canada, from Angela of My Precious Yarnery. So we'll be opening this together. I got to save that address, her address, because I want to put that in my file. I want to show you some hooks that I ordered from Amazon, but they are clover hooks according to the packaging, which I threw away because I recorded this on Friday evening after work, trying to get some things done because I knew Saturday I was going to be really busy, but I didn't care for that video, so I decided to re-record. I'll show you some new labels that I ordered from Zeus Hide, a little bit different than what I used before. And this I got mainly for different items that the other ones may not be suited for. So I'll show you guys these. I'll let you know I'm almost done with my boggy blanket. My FO, I'll go over my FO. And also a book that I ordered, another amigurumi book with plants that I ordered through Amazon. I really don't think it was a good purchase, but needless to say, it's done. So there is one or two ones on here that I'm going to try to do, and I will show you guys how those come out. But let's first and foremost, let's get into these hooks. What do you say? So these are clover hooks. The packaging did say clover hooks. This is what they look like. They don't have any ergonomic handles on them, which is the reason why I got them. They go all the way from size 2 to size 10. Size 2 being a 2.0. to the size 10 actually being a 6.0 millimeter hook. It came with a little ruler, little scissors, and there's also some knitting needles that came in these metal knitting needles, which are the ones that I like to use. So the reason why I bought these is because, number one, I like clover hooks. I like the fact that they are not super sharp, but let me see how I can pull one of these. They are not super sharp, but they are sharp enough where I can get into my stitches. Focus. Then get into my stitches. And they looked really, really smooth. So I got these because I wanted to do something like this with these. Perhaps for myself, perhaps for gifts. I don't know yet. I'm still debating what I'm going to do. But once I start doing them, I'll show you guys, and then I'll decide if I'm going to gift them, if I'm going to keep them, if I'm going to, I don't know, give them away as giveaways type thing. But they all came in this cute little this is called it's like this brown. You guys yell the name for me. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You got it. You got it. So last night I was catching up with all the folks that I normally watch on YouTube. I found a couple new ones that I want to share with you guys, and I'll tag them down below. The first one I want to share, and let me pull it up because I don't want to mess up their names. And if you're wondering, or if I forget for any reason to tag it down below, which I hope I don't, you can go to my community tab, because I have put them. I'm gonna start sharing them in my community tab, those channels that I do find that I enjoy, and perhaps other people will enjoy. So the first one that I came across is a brand new channel. He only has 2 videos. He is out of Canada, and it is Naughty Bear Crochet. He does mainly amigurumis, but he's also a graphic artist, a graphic designer, and has gonna open up his own shop of not only patterns, but I believe stickers and some other stuff. Super talented. I've seen some of the amigurumis that he's done, and they are just spectacular. His name is Chris, and I think that you guys are going to really enjoy him. The next one is a fellow Floridian. She's out of Tampa. Her name, I think, is Veronica perhaps, but her channel is just Vero. And I also copied her one of her latest videos in my community tab. Go ahead and check her out. I enjoyed her video. She went shopping at Ollie's and bought some blanket yarns. She does also amigurumis and is planning on doing a market. I think she's only been crocheting for 1 year, so kudos to you, Vero. If you watch this video, I think it's awesome. And Chris, really enjoy your content thus far. From the moment I saw the very first video, I think you only had 100 and some subscribers. I just knew, and I had a gut feeling that you were going to go big. And from what I see, you are racking up those subscribers, so you're doing something right, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing. So that's what we're about here. We're about uplifting other channels, sharing the good news, and sharing all the yarny stuff. So I bought this book on Amazon. I think it was about $12 and change, perhaps 14 by the time I got it. Hoping to be something along the lines of this, and I have to say that for the price, this is a much better deal. There are some plans here that are not on that other book, and that's the main reason why I got them. However, the instructions and the information, the instructions are fine. It's just the pictures are not very clear. So I'm going to see. I'm going to do one of them and see how it works out. And I may actually use some of the instructions from here and combine them with some of the instructions from the other book. I kind of like the way this book does the little pots with the soil a little bit better than the way that this is done. This is done in 2 pieces, where you have the little basket and then you have the little ball with the soil. I kind of like the fact that on this one, the way that it is done is you make the little pot, then you make a flat circle with the soil, and then you sew that onto the pot, you fill it. So it's 1 piece versus on this is 2 pieces. So it just a little bit different instructions, but I am going to play with this book and see how I can kind of mesh some of these designs with some of these instructions, or some of these, the way that this book puts things together, and kind of create my own, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you get a little bit of me. So yeah. So in case you're interested, this is what the book looks like. It is called Not Monsters. Not Monsters Potted Plant Edition. 12 amigurumi crochet patterns by Michael K.O. And this is Michael K.O. back here. So I got that. Got the hooks, which I showed you guys, and I'm going to be actually doing, like I said, the silicone balls to them. I actually am using in my current Boggy Creek blanket, which I'm almost done. Let me show you guys. Want to make sure I don't lose my stitch, but I keep them in these little baskets, and these baskets actually fit perfectly in my rolling cart, so I really like. I've been using my Knit Pro crochet hook with my little twin stars. This is a 5.0. I am enjoying this hook. The only thing I don't like about this hook is the fact that the head is so rounded that it can be a little difficult. I'm a tight crocheter, and it can be a little difficult to get into your stitches. But aside from that, it is the fact that I'm doing granny stitches is not too much of a problem getting into stitches, so it hasn't been an issue. But I can imagine if I'm doing something really tight like amigurumis, where the stitches need to be very tight, this may be an issue because of the lack of point. And I'll show you really quick what I mean. If you're doing amigurumis, at least for me, I'm already a tight crocheter as it is. I want to make sure, let me get a 5.0 so we can compare apples to apples. I like to be able to have a hook with a little bit of a point so that I can get into the tight stitches. This particular hook, as you can see, turn Brenda, turn, it is very rounded. So for tight stitches, this may not be the best hook for you. It doesn't mean that it is not a good hook, it just means that it works better in other environments. So, but this particular hook, you see how the point is? It's perfect for those small spaces or tight stitches that you need to really get into it, which is the reason why I bought this set. So Tracy from Crochet Rocks did a review of hooks. I believe she put out the video yesterday, and I actually have those hooks, and I have them for a while, and I've shown them to you. Let me just grab one of them. Oh, sorry, corner. And these are the hooks that she showed, the Soft Touch from Prim, and I love these hooks, and she really enjoys them too. But I just want to be fair and say these hooks are very short. So for her and I, we hold our hooks almost identical. We are both pencil holders, so these hooks are great. For somebody who is a knife holder, this hook may stab you in the hand. So, and I just, not to contradict what Tracy said, because everything she said was right on point. I love this hook, and in fact, when she first showed them, I sent her a comment that I have these hooks and I love them, and I do. They have enough of a point. They're not too rounded. They're not too pointy. They're really soft. I haven't found an issue with the writing indicating the size of the hook. Super slick, especially I use a lot of the smaller hooks. I use them a lot, and I love them. But once again, I don't have the issue with the length, because whether hooks are long or not, it really bears no difference for me because of the way I hold my hook. However, I know for you knife holders, the length is a big deal. If you got big hands, this hook is going to hit you right here. If you hold your hook like that, as you can see, the hook has disappeared. And I have small hands. I wear, my ring finger is a size 5. So it goes to show you how small these hooks are. In fact, with this very same ruler, I'm going to try to measure. No, this is not inches. I don't know what that is, but those are not inches. I think that's more for gauging, but it's okay because I have this, and this particular measuring tape was my mother's. I think I took it from her sewing kit one time and never gave it back. But let's measure together, and you will see that this hook measures from top to bottom 5.5 inches. So it's not even as big as a pocket size ruler. So keep that in mind. It is a great hook, but it's a very short hook. So if you're thinking of giving these a try and you are a pen holder, a knife holder, remember that it may be hitting you here. However, also to be fair, the end is rounded, so it may not bother you, the fact that it hits inside your hand. It may not bother, but I just want to make sure that you guys do know the length of this hook, because it is short. It does have a rounded end. It is not a rubber. It is a very smooth plastic, almost like the Susan Bates Soft Touch. Almost identical, except I do feel that this is a little bit smoother. So enough of that. Just want to kind of touch on that. Tracy, great review. I love the fact that you use both cotton and acrylic, and that you use every single hook, and spot on, my friend, because I love these as well. Zeus hide. So I have a lot to show you guys, and I don't want this video to be too long, but I ordered these Zeus hide. They're a little bit different than the other ones that I use. And these would be mainly sewn on, and I only ordered a small amount. So I also wanted to look at the color. But I think he did an awesome job. Look at that. Okay, focus. There it goes. That was just in case the thumb, yeah, you know. So these, I was thinking perhaps for amigurumis, I can potentially sew them on before I do the stuffy. And but also I still have some of the wooden ones my husband made for me, which I love as well. So in case you're interested, once again, this is through Etsy. The name is Zeus Hide. He is the one that I ordered my other ones through. Do I have them here? Give me a second. Yeah, they're here. He's the one that I ordered my other ones through, and these are just really snap on. Once these snap, that's it. They're snapped on permanently. And I use these on all of my garments, and I snap them on and they do not come off. I know why I got these. I got these to put in the amigurumis, and to try to put them in the boggy blankets. Because I was using these in boggy blankets, which is fine. There's no harm in that. But I was thinking perhaps you doing one without the buttons, which is the reason why I want to try these out. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, it's good to have different options. So once again, in case you're interested, Zeus Hide, I'll try to tag him, his Etsy shop down below. Brenda, make yourself a mental note. No, don't make yourself a mental note. Make yourself a real note. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Where am I? I know I have. Here it is. Okay. I'm trying to write down those websites and channels that I'm mentioning so that I can make sure that I don't forget to tag them down below. Okay, I think I got everybody that I've mentioned so far. So yeah. So Zeus Hyde does a great job. I think he is out of New York, and yeah, he does a wonderful job and gets them out pretty quickly. If you have a custom logo, he will send you a proof of the work before he proceeds to make it, so that way you can approve what it is you're ordering and make sure you're good with it. So I highly recommend him. This is my latest FO, guys. This is a water lily, which actually I messed up on the flower because I started working on it. I thought I knew what I was doing, what the pattern was going to say, and I actually didn't. Kind of, sort of, but didn't. Needless to say, I kind of left it a little bit as somewhat what I did. These whites should have been more like this. And I started doing them like this, like the yellow. But that's okay. Just it gives it a little bit more character. So it's got the lily pad here. It's got, I used the Just Cotton from Dollar Tree. That is a teal and white. Do I have it here? For the water. Put my little eyes. Little smile. My husband made me a little bit of a bigger stamp because this one is a little bigger. And then my little wooden B.Y.C. crochet that my husband made for me. So what do you think? This one's coming to the office with me tomorrow. So what do you guys think? This one came out of the original book. And like I said, the pattern, I kind of messed up a little bit on the flower, but I just went with what I did. I wasn't about to start frogging it. Especially, you guys know that if it's you're working with small stitches and tight stitches, it can play havoc on your hands, which is reason why it's important to have hooks that do have a nice point, so that way you can get into those tight stitches. So yeah, what do you guys think? I used eyes that were not only half the black, but it had the clear around there. There you go. Yeah. This yarn here is the yarn that I use up here. It looks different than here, and the reason why is because this is Just Cotton from Dollar Tree. And if you guys are familiar with that cotton, here I have it's super splitty. It's not tightly wound, so that made it even a little bit more difficult too to get into the small stitches because the fibers did split a little bit and it made it that much harder. So, but I'm still pleased with the outcome. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Anyway, so this is my latest FO. I told you guys what is on my hook, and I'm almost done. Oh, don't lose my stitch. Don't lose my stitch. It is almost done. I'm actually working on my last round, I think, because this is all I have left. Once I run out of this is it. The blanket is done. And I will be sewing in the ends and putting it in the washer and bagging it up and adding it to my box of boggy blankets that I'm making for the Boggy Creek camp here in Eustis, Florida. Once again, if you're wondering about boggy blankets, what the program is all about, I'm gonna tag Nancy. She's got yarn from She's Got Yarn too. She is the one who spearheaded this particular project. This is going to be, I believe, the third year yeah, this is going to be the third year. I believe they'll start collecting blankets in August. They do require that the blankets are either acrylic or cotton. I don't think they want anything wool or animal fibers of any kind, but they want the blankets to be 35 to 40 in width to 40 to 50 in length. That is the sizes that they want. And I believe this year Juan the Yarn Addict is going to be joining the blanket brigade and helping the team collect blankets that are closer to the Delaware area so that people don't have to spend that much money in shipping, because as you can imagine, these blankets can be a little bit costly to ship. So for me, I ship them to Nancy because I'm in Florida, she's in Florida. It's much closer to me. For those of you who may live closer to Delaware or the eastern part of the US, perhaps shipping it to Juan is a more cost-effective way for you to ship the blankets. So you can play around and see. If you're like me, I go online and I start pricing the shipping and see what it costs to ship here, what it costs to ship there, and then you decide for yourself how you want to ship it. But just a very quick overview. Boggy Creek is a camp here, and once again, it's in Eustis, Florida. It was founded by Paul Newman, and I don't want to say his name because I'm going to mess it up, but it was founded by Paul Newman and others, and it's really a camp geared towards children with illnesses and conditions. And what they do is that they set aside 1 week for a specific condition. These kids come with their families, their siblings, and at the end of their stay, they get to take a boggy blanket home with them, with also a little teddy bear. So that is actually not done in crochet, but is sewn. And for that, there's specific patterns that Boggy Creek does have in their website if you're interested in that. So I will tag Juan and I will tag Nancy down below so that you guys can, as it gets closer to August, I'm sure they'll go over details, all the information and what they're looking for, what they're needing, where you can send it. And if you want to partake this year, I think they did close to 1,200 blankets last year. I think they're trying to double that for this year. And I have no doubt that we are going to accomplish that, because I have been working also, and I know for many of you guys have already started working on boggy blankets and putting them away. I have a huge box, and I think this is going to be my 7th or 8th blanket right now. And I just went through my yarn room, or my yarn space, my yarn wall. I think you guys have seen it. If not, go back through my videos and you'll see what it looks like. And just pulled more of my acrylic yarn. I don't have much, but I pulled out some of the acrylic yarn that I have in the other room, and I even pulled out some of the ones that I had up here, and I put them in the box that I have with all my boggy blanket supplies, and getting it ready for my next blanket. So once this one's done and this one gets washed and put away, I'll probably do another amigurumi, kind of to break the monotony of doing blanket after blanket after blanket, and then I will start another blanket. So, okay, you heard me talking now. You want to dig into this? I'm so excited. Angela, if you watch this video, first of all, thank you so much. I have not opened it yet, and I know it's going to be beautiful. I know I threw you for a little loop when I asked you for what I asked you, because I kind of changed things around. I asked her for not only what the box offers, but I actually ordered more, and then I wanted some specific colors. And although I have not seen it yet, I know I'm going to be happy with whatever it is that you make. You make some beautiful things. And also I want to say kudos to you, because there's a lot of you guys out there who dye superwash merino, which is beautiful, and I do love it. I just don't use it that much because of where I'm at. Yes, I understand that wool is great in warm weather, but cotton is more absorbent when it comes to, I believe, and that's just me, more absorbent when it comes to humidity and the heat that we get here in Florida. So I want to also save this label, so bear with me. Let me grab a scissor right behind you. Ooh. Because I don't want to cut the yarn, number one, and I want to save the label, number two, just in case I ever want to send her some happy mail. So I just want to say too that this bag is really cool. I love the fact that it has the handle and then it's got the self-gluing side on here. Pretty neat. Oh wow, look at the back says, obviously you have great taste. Oh, there we go. Just want to make sure I don't cut my yarn. And I want to keep, like I said, the label in the event I send my sweet Angela. I am really somebody who a lot of time is out in the bushes because I do work full-time, and usually when I'm crocheting it's just me relaxing. I don't get the opportunity to converse a lot in lives and stuff, but I do really enjoy all of the content creators out there. I watch you guys faithfully, and you know, if it wasn't for you, I know you guys have been watching the news, and there's so much horrible news lately that I have steered away from watching TV, and I just really focus on my Yarny community and to unwind. And thank you so much for providing such great content, and all those of you who just great content creators. So first, there are these 5 beautiful wrapped, I'm sure, hangs. There's also this little thing here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm opening it up. Original iced coffee, sweet and creamy. Iced original. Huh. Look at this. Open pack, water, pour ice and stir. Thank you, Angela. I love my coffee. Made with love. We are winging it here. Oh, I love that. Hi Brenda, thank you so much for your support. I really enjoy your yarn. I love all of the colors. Angela, I love all your yarn. I love your room. I love what you do. I love your content. I love your animals. I just love watching you. I just love watching you, your animals, your dogs, your cats, your chickens, your goats, and everything else that may come to the house. Oh my God, look. She also sent me some stitch markers. Oh my God, how cute. Guys, let me get closer so I can show you. I don't want to drop my yarn. Brenda, don't drop your yarn. Look how beautiful this tree of life. Oh, I love it. That's one. Oh, look. It's a reindeer. There you go. How cute is that? And then look at this butterfly in flower. Gorgeous. Angela, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. I love it. Once again, this is from Angela, My Precious Yarnery. I'm gonna tag her down below. This is her channel. And she does dye superwash merino yarn. She normally lets us know when she's going to be putting some up for sale. And then just recently she decided to do a cotton yarn dye, and I believe it's Pima cotton. I know she's playing around with linen too, so Angela, you hit it out of the park, my friend. Oh my Lord. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Sweet Angela, you have nailed this. This is one of 5 that I ordered. I don't throw it because otherwise I'll have to pick it up later on, so that's just more work. This is 2 of 5. This is 3 of 5. Now guys, this is Pima cotton, okay? Angela, you have outdone yourself. This is 4 of 5. And I always try to order enough so that I can make myself a garment, thinking of myself always. Oh, wow. And 5 of 5. Let me see if I can move this light a little bit so that it looks more, I can show you. I mean, the color's pretty accurate, but I just really want to show you. Now, she asked me what I wanted it named. And the name that I chose for this yarn is Caribbean Sunset. As you guys know, I'm from Puerto Rico. And a Caribbean sunset is oranges and pinks and yellows. And that's exactly what she created for me. So if you're interested in this, I don't know if she has more of it, but Caribbean Sunset, it is a DK weight, 100% Pima cotton, approximately 218 yards. So with the 5, I have a good at least 1,000 yards that I can do something for myself. Perhaps a crop cardi. I don't know what I'll do, guys, but I'll do something with it. Angela, I just want to thank you so much. You really did hit it out of the park. And I am super stoked with what you have created for me. So I'm going to do this as a thumbnail because I think it is worthy of it. Should I stop modeling now, guys? Okay. Hey, I need to make this the thumbnail. It is going to be, it's worthy of it and then some. Angela, thank you so much. Number 1, for providing cotton, hand-dyed cotton. Number 2, for asking me the colors working out the colors that I wanted, and for doing the most perfect job. And number 3, for naming it such a beautiful name as Caribbean Sunset. I love it. Anyways, guys, if you don't know who Angela is from My Precious Yarnery, I'm going to tag her down below. Go check her out. I'm sure that most of you guys know who she is. But if you don't, go check her out. Subscribe to her channel. For Juan, subscribe to his channel. For Nancy, subscribe to her channel. For Vero, subscribe to her channel. And Naughty Bear, subscribe to his channel. These are some of the folks that I've been watching lately. There's a ton others that I do watch, but these particular ones are the ones that I'm shouting out today. I'm going to try to start shouting out other channels as well. I don't have as many subscribers as some of these other channels, but I'm sure there may be one or two of you guys that are not subscribed and would like to check them out. So once again, I just want to say, Angela, thank you so much for a job well done with these Pima cotton yarns. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I covered everything, guys. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I love coffee. I've never had iced coffee, but I'm gonna try this today. I am going to try this today. I may be opening a can of worms, because if I love it, I'll be another addiction to my list of things. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your Sunday to hang out with me. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you. God bless. Don't forget, it's not hoarding if it's yarn. I love you. See you guys later. Bye.